Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
What's up, everybody? Yes, there is a line across my head because I was helping my son build a swing set for my grandson, and I had a do-rag on. So now I've got this like line across my head, and we don't have makeup artists here, so there we go. Anyway, October 19th, I think we're going to be in Gallatin at the Palace Theater. They're going to have like a meet and greet thing and everything else with a bunch of artists. So that's going to be a good thing to be a part of also. And we're just moving right along. Anyway, holla at me. Come by, see us. We're going to have a lot of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. Damn it. It's going to be fun.
I feel like if I have anything to say about it, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. All right. Everybody, y'all just heard Meg. I can't even pronounce that last name. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm just Ms.Maddix.
Ms.Maddix. Ms.Maddix. We're going to talk to Ms.Maddix. I still like the Meg thing. That's kind of cute.
Oh, thank you.
I think of Five Guys or Family Guy. Was it? Yeah, Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy.
All my friends will be like, shut up, Meg, all the time. And here's the thing. I wasn't allowed to watch Family Guy growing up, so I didn't know about it. And so I'd be
Why
like,
not?
oh, you guys are being mean. I just grew up in a super conservative household. And so
There's the Family Guy's conservative.
I don't know. They were, I couldn't even watch SpongeBob until I turned 15. Like it was just,
Dude, that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
It was wrong. But no, I just didn't know about it. And so people were like, shut up, Meg. And I thought they were real. And then I had to like look up what it meant.
That is so funny.
I know. It was like, I think it was 19. Like it wasn't like when I was younger. I was an adult.
Well, I mean, it was several years that they were on and everything, you know,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that Miley Kunis actually voiced Meg.
Yes. Yes.
It was funny as all get out.
I know. It's a great show though.
It's funny.
It is funny.
It's hilarious. I like the dog.
Is his name Brian?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything about Family Guy, just ask. She'll tell you.
There we go.
Anything about any dumb cartoon like that, I know.
Okay.
I've been on a King of the Hill kick lately.
Oh, yeah. King of the Hill, too.
We were just talking about that on the drive up here. That's another.
We were talking about it 2 days ago and something about the mumbling guy. Who's that?
Boomhauer.
Boomhauer.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
You never heard the movie? You've never seen it at all?
No, that's another one I couldn't watch.
Oh, God. Pull up
know.
net.
Well, yeah, kids should not watch that.
Yeah. Yeah. It would come on and I get that one mixed up with King of Queens. And I was like, oh, we can watch that. It has, that's fine. We can.
I like the King of Queens.
Right.
It was a good show.
Not the same show.
No, it's not the same show. But if you can imagine a bunch of cartoon characters standing in an alleyway drinking beer. Yeah, that's it.
It sounds like my kind of cartoon.
It is, actually. It's a good cartoon. It's funny as all get out. I tell you what, Mom.
Yeah, but I didn't know. So I had to look it up, look what Shut Up Meg meant. And then my friends, it stuck with it. And so they will do it every once in a while. Shut up, Meg.
Yeah. Shut up, Meg.
Someone, I think there's like another one where you do like a or whatever or something like that.
I don't know. You heard that one?
Wait, what?
It's a raspberry.
Like every time Meg would speak or something like that, or they would say the name Meg, I think someone would go or something like that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I ain't got a clue.
I believe you, though.
She says so. So,
Who knows? Like I said, I've only watched a little bit of it.
well, I mean, we get done with the podcast. You can just hop on the couch and we'll just everybody watch Boomhauer and everybody.
That sounds like a plan.
Boomhauer. Well, yeah, you said he wanted to do a bonfire.
I think it's too windy today.
Probably.
That's the only thing I hate when it gets too windy on a bonfire.
Then the smoke's all in your face.
Well, I don't know. I've got this unusual habit, I guess. But whenever I do a bonfire or whatever, the smoke, it doesn't matter where in the hell I sit. The smoke goes that way.
It's true. It really is, like, because you'd switch, go to a different chair or whatever, go to the opposite side of the fire.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Fall on the ground. It don't matter.
It follows you.
I think it ought to follow the drunkest person there. That's what it ought to do.
Well, maybe, has it? Is that what happens? Is that why it follows you?
No.
No.
No, I don't hardly ever get. I quit getting drunk a long time ago.
That's good. No, that's
I don't know why I'm fixing to tell this, but anyway. Last time I got really, really plastered. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people were telling me that I got up in the middle of the night or whatever, and I went and peed in a trash can in the kitchen.
That's a different level of plaster for sure.
Yeah.
In the kitchen?
In the kitchen. And that was the last time I think I actually got drunk. That drunk.
All right.
Now I'll have a drink every now and then, but other than that, I ain't gonna do it.
You just decided that kitchen trash can.
I guess. At the time. Who knows?
That's good.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, hilarious.
That's where you come up with all kinds of daggum stories and stuff.
Oh, yeah. If you don't, you have no stories to tell.
Well, yeah.
I'm glad you told it. Thanks for sharing with the class.
No problem. Class dismissed.
And on that note, we're done.
On that note, it's a wrap. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Shortest podcast ever.
No, that would have been some of the shows at CMA Fest. Those were short.
Like 5-minute ones because no one could.
How do you do a 5-minute podcast?
Dude.
2 questions, literally.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't pay attention.
All right. How do you not? You're like right there.
No, at CMA Fest, the artist was sitting next to me because we had to face a certain way. We only had this like little bitty room we was in.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And so those conversations just didn't.
We just had 5-10 minute conversations. Some people were running late to go do a meet and greet or,
Gotcha.
I mean, it's just, CMA Fest is a madhouse.
Oh, yeah.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I play downtown, and anytime there's CMA Fest, we can barely find parking. So
Yeah. But I will say, I had a real good team with me. Julie was there handling all the artists coming in and the PR people. She was getting them in, getting them out. She had a whiteboard set up. She would write their name on it and had little flashcards.
Oh shit, she was.
I had
prepared.
I think one of them was 8 minutes or 3. Was it 3 minutes?
It was
I had a 3-minute card,
Okay.
and I had a 2-minute card and a 1-minute card, and she would hold them up. That way, I knew how much time I actually got to have with the artist
Nice.
because I was sitting there the whole time, didn't know.
Right. You're like, I have no concept of time.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Just 8 Dr. Peppers the first day.
Yeah, I ate Dr. Peppers.
You measure your podcast by Dr. Peppers.
I used to.
I feel like that's not a bad way to do it.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't do it anymore.
No,
I gave up all sodas.
you have way more willpower than I do.
I got tired of feeling like crap all the time.
Maybe I should try it, but I don't know. I like coffee and I like sodas.
Well, see, I cut the sodas out. And in the first week, I lost 8 pounds.
Maybe I should.
Just
try
from cutting the sodas out.
it. Just from the sodas.
Just from the sodas. It's amazing how much weight you gain and maintain from the high fructose corn syrup and the sugar and everything else that's in those things.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
You might as well just go ahead, pop the top on it, and throw it like a hand grenade. It's going to happen.
Probably.
It's happening in my belly right now.
As she's over there with. Did you have a Dr.
Dr.
Pepper?
Pepper.
Yeah.
She's
that's
back
what I
there with a
thought.
Dr. Pepper, yeah.
I was like, I thought I saw Dr. Pepper earlier. That's where it came from.
I ran 2.5 miles this morning. I'm fine.
It's all
I'm
about
actually
balance.
surprised to see her with a Dr. Pepper. Usually it's that big blue mug thing she's got all the time.
Like a Stanley
Big blue mug.
Yeah, that mug you carry all the time.
mug.
I don't carry a mug. I carry water bottles.
Well, that's a mug to me.
Is it like a Stanley cup?
No.
No.
I'm not fancy.
Or like a Yeti
You know
or any
me.
of those? I don't know.
She's waiting on somebody to sponsor us to get a Yeti.
That would be nice.
Yeti's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
They are expensive.
Ugh.
And like the custom ones, like you go to their website. I was just going there to see if I wanted one or something. They're pricey.
You're better off buying a plain Jane one going home and painting it yourself.
You know, that could be a fun arts and crafts project
Yeah,
for me.
it'll give you something to do.
Yeah. I always need something to do.
Then you can write a song.
Yeah. About the Yetis. And then get sponsored by Yeti. That's the plan.
I put a butterfly on my Yeti.
There you go.
Yay.
That's a hit waiting to happen.
So anyway, like I said, outside, I was very happy that you actually do rock.
Yes. Yes.
You're not a country gal.
Well, I grew up on country. I grew up on like pop country and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I tried to get away from it for the longest time, but I am from Oklahoma. And so like,
That's a hard place.
Especially when I get nervous, my accent will like thicken. Mm-hmm. My eyes will get longer. And so it's kind of been like, no matter what kind of music I do, even if it's pop, I always have an accent or it kind of turns country in a way.
Yeah.
So, but no, I fell in love with like blues and blues rock a lot recently. Mm-hmm. And my guitarist, who you'll see in a second, he wrote the lead line to this song, the single that's coming out. And I just kind of sat with the melody for a second and started writing over it. And then people liked it and it just kind of became the first single.
Yay.
I know. I'm very excited.
I love that.
Yeah, it was a really cool process because I think he even went like into the kitchen or something. I don't even know. He just went into the other room, and so
that's what we do. We just go to the kitchen.
You go to the kitchen, you pee in the trash can. No, yeah. So he just went into the other room, and I just kind of sat with it some more, and I was like, okay, I really want this to go here, and I want this chord to kind of be this, and then it just kind of became a song by the end of the night.
What is that beeping? Did you hear it?
I think it's the litter box. It
Oh.
too. I was like, what the hell is that?
I thought it was like a kitchen timer. I thought your kitchen was.
I didn't know what it was. I was like, what the hell is that?
I really thought your kitchen was chiming in.
Oh, no, it's a litter box.
So,
All right.
anywho.
Anyways,
Yay, I need my own studio.
come on, Yeti.
Yeah, anybody help, please? Somebody save me.
There you go.
I'm old Cinderella. I love Cinderella and Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and all that stuff. I was a metalhead all back in school.
Yeah.
God, I'm dating myself.
I'm dating myself. That's a good realization to have. At least you accept it.
Yeah, but I remember going to Kmart and rummaging through the albums to see if Judas Priest album had come out yet because Heading Out the Highway had just been released and all that other stuff. And then I remember later on when, oh God, Loverboy came out. Kid is Hot Tonight and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't have that. You just
No, we didn't. We just have streaming stuff now.
Yeah, see, y'all got it easy.
We do. Honestly, the most we struggle with is typing into a search bar.
See, we actually had we would get, there might be 10 of us, and we would actually go to the record store.
Yeah.
We'd stop to get something to drink, something to eat. We're going to the record store. Go to Cat's Music, hang out, go through albums.
That's like what the hipsters do is like go to the record stores and stuff. At least when I was growing up, that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, that's what we used to do.
Right.
So, and it was a lot of fun.
Record stores.
I mean, when you
awesome.
when you wanted tickets for go to a concert or something like that, you went to the record store or you went to Kroger up at the front desk and bought your tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always kind of wondered how that worked.
Mm-hmm.
If you did it because I guess we do it through a website or we do it.
Yeah, y'all do it through a website.
Yeah.
We actually had physical tickets.
That's really cool. Did you ever keep any?
Yeah, I got a bunch in there.
That's really cool.
I think I seen Van Halen for $12.95. Damn.
I know you took the word right out of my mouth. I was like, how do I say this? Damn.
See, I see people all the time. You know, they're complaining about ticket prices and everything else, and they're paying $200-$300.
It's ridiculous. It really is.
Even if Sin's bad.
Yeah,
Like the concert the other day was like almost $250 for lawn seats.
and say we didn't have that. We just went and bought the tickets, and that was it.
What's been your favorite like concert you've gone to?
That's easy. Trying to remember exactly when it was.
I was like, is it
No, it's easy because
for dramatic effect?
No, it's I've seen a shitload of bands
Okay.
in concert, and I was married for the third time. Me and her went to Atlanta to see a wonderful band from Germany.
Okay.
And I just, it was about the best concert I've ever been to in my life.
Man.
Who was it?
I'm trying to remember.
He's stalling. He's getting it.
It's easy. It's so easy.
No, because I forget names. That's the problem.
That's all right. As long as you remember the experience, that's all that matters.
Rammstein.
I wouldn't have gotten that either. Like remembering that.
Yeah, Rammstein.
That's cool. What genre were they?
Heavy metal.
Okay, I'm making sure.
They're from Germany. It's heavy metal.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. And we went to the concert, and it was, they went to number one
Okay.
just in that concert because they came through the crowd from the second tier, walked down.
Like that was their entrance?
Yeah.
Okay.
They walked down.
They're legit.
They got on a catwalk, went across the whole main floor only audience, walked across the catwalk to the stage. And then when they got in the stage, they lined up in formation, and it just, boom, it just went off. The music was, I don't think anybody missed a beat or stroke or any daggum thing. The sound was perfect. The light show and the flames and everything else they had, all on time.
Yeah.
There was no delay at all on any of them.
No, I've come to get a recent appreciation of metal music. Like they're insanely talented musicians on that stage. Like insane.
Well, what was wild about that show was in the middle of the concert, the catwalk came back down.
Was it on like a riser thing? Okay.
Yeah, it rose way up above the crowd, but it came back down. When it came back down, all the artists came back across the catwalk, and they got on a real small stage like you would see downtown Nashville. They got on this small stage. They'd already set up a small drum kit and everything else, and it was like going back to yesteryear. And the catwalk went back up, and they performed 6 songs from that little itty bitty stage in the middle of the huge ass crowd.
That's really cool.
And it was
so it's
just
like an island thing? Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, and the soundboard was just right there, you know, the light show and everything else. But it was it took you back to an old school when they were like first starting out.
Yeah, that's really cool that they like paid homage to it. And then it's like, because with those big kind of shows, it's hard to get those intimate moments with the crowd. And so the fact that they were able to make that a thing in such a big show setting, really cool.
Yeah. And then the lead singer, Teal, he came out they handed him a fire hose from the small stage, and he's like blasting everybody. I mean, it was fabulous.
That's awesome.
It's one of the best concerts I've ever been to. And I've seen Alice Cooper.
Damn.
I was actually at the show in Nashville when everybody was saying Alice Cooper lost his snake. He lost his snake because he had the snake back then, you know?
Yeah.
And somebody said they found it in a toilet or something because it was curled up in the cool toilet. Somebody said that. I don't know how true all that is, but I was there that night, so.
You're like, I didn't see the snake.
I didn't see the snake. No.
You said, but I heard about the snake.
I heard about it. Everybody was talking about it. It was funny, though.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, hell, I seen Van Halen, Kiss when they first came out.
Oh man, that's cool.
That was at, oh God, all those shows were at the Municipal Auditorium.
Oh, okay.
Back when Municipal Auditorium actually rocked,
Okay.
you know.
And you have all those tickets still?
I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I don't have all of them.
That's all right. You can't keep all of them.
Yeah, well, you know. Sometimes they just got lost.
I think it's very different from metal, but my first concert was when I was 13, and I saw Carrie Underwood for my birthday. My mom surprised me.
Yeah.
And I saw her doing her thing in a big stadium and whatever.
Yeah.
And they got a big old, because it's pop country, she was in a blue pickup truck that floated around the stadium
Yeah.
somehow. I don't know how. But I saw her doing that and I was like, that's really cool. I want to do that someday. And every time I'd like drive from my hometown to Nashville, I pass her hometown, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I always like going to concerts.
Yeah. See, I used to drive truck for a living, and I would go through there all the time, every week.
Through Shakota?
Through Oklahoma.
Through Oklahoma, all of it.
Right there on I-40. And you'd see the billboard.
You do.
Hometown of Carrie Underwood.
You do see that. You do see that. Yeah, I-40, it just goes all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in college too, that would be like a 10-hour drive to go see my family, and I do it. I don't do it as often by any means, but I used to do it like 5 times a year or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, if I can just get to Little Rock, if I can just get halfway there, then I'm good.
Let's get back to Reba country. Little Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what'd you go to school for?
Commercial voice, actually. Like commercial vocal performance and songwriting. And then I switched to music business, and then I switched to songwriting fully. So I was out of the commercial music program for a second.
You just bounced around.
I did. I did music business because I was waiting to get accepted into this songwriting program.
Mm-hmm.
And then they like submitted it late or something. And so I didn't get it until the next go around. But I learned a lot of stuff.
That's good.
Friends, and it got me to Nashville. Like I didn't apply to Belmont until the very like last day you could apply.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, you have there's 2 weekends of auditions left. And so I begged my mom, I was like, please, will you drive with me down to Nashville so I can audition? And then I didn't even tour the campus. We went to Broadway, and I just fell in love with Nashville. And I was like, somehow I'm going to end up here someday.
You poor thing.
I know. Little did I know I'd be living paycheck to paycheck. No, I'm kidding.
Well, if you're moving to Nashville, that's about it.
Yeah, it is. It's changed a lot too since I've been here.
It's changed a lot since I was born there.
Yeah, I can imagine.
From what I've been called a unicorn a lot. So
yeah, there aren't a lot of y'all left.
no, I was born and raised right there off of Trinity Lane, Jones Avenue.
Okay.
My mom and dad lived there for God ever. He passed away, and then mom actually just moved from there 2 years ago.
Okay.
Still had the same daggum phone number up till she moved.
I mean, yeah. If I didn't have to get a new phone number, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but this was a landline.
Well, touche.
It's the same phone number that I used with the rotary phone trying to win tickets.
There you go. That was another way. You went to the record store.
Yeah.
You
win tickets. You could.
went to the Kroger and you used the rotary phone.
Yeah, it was. And it was cool because when you won the tickets from the radio station back then, it wasn't, we'll email them to you. Mm-hmm. No, you got your butt in a car and you went down to the radio station and you went in the front desk and you went, this is my name. This is what I won. And the girl at the desk would look it up and she'd say, okay, gotcha. And then she'd hand you the 2 tickets.
That's kind of cool. I think that's cooler. I feel like you should have to do that now.
Yeah. That's the way it ought to be.
That's the way it ought to be.
But with all my years with music and everything else, I like a big show.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
Every now and then. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I prefer to see smaller shows. And I'll tell you why. The big show, you never met the artist. Mm-hmm. You never seen them except on stage. That was it. That's the way it was for years. You didn't even really know who the hell the artist was until they were there.
Yeah.
Because everything was so quiet and hush hush. Back in the day, it used to be you never really knew the artist, you know, and now it's different.
I feel like with social media, that's changed a lot.
Yeah, it's changed a lot.
Artists are like encouraged to share every single part of your life.
Yeah, but there's some things I don't want to see.
I agree. And I think they'd probably agree with you too.
I mean, I hate to say this, but it's pretty daggone bad when you're sitting there watching a makeup tutorial.
Yep.
By an artist, and you're sitting there looking at her brushes going, you need new brushes. Oh my God, girl. Clean your brushes, girl. I learned all that crap from my daughter.
There you go. I was like, you're well versed in this language. I like it.
Well, you know, it's crazy.
Oh, it's funny.
But that's, you know, Anna would always clean her brushes out. About every 2 weeks, she would clean them out, you know, and because those brushes ain't cheap.
No, they aren't. They aren't at all. Like, especially if you get the name brand brushes, and it's like it has like a number and some letters. It's like a T45-7 something or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the certain brush that you need that's like this big, and it does a little eyeliner thing.
But that does amaze me when you hear these artists that are doing it, and they're doing like a live one, and somebody will ask them a technical question about their makeup, and they're just like, oh, well, I'm using blah, 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 and I apply it with blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, but you won't clean your brushes.
No. They don't have time for that. They're posting other things about their personal life. They're posting what they're eating for dinner that night.
No, I ain't doing it.
No,
I just, I don't even know what I'm having for dinner tonight, much less posting pictures of it. I mean, what if I don't want it anymore? You
haven't ever heard that Instagram eats first?
No, but I did. Look, I'm 59. Caitlin's taught me more on technology than some other people. My daughter does my TikTok. I don't even do my own TikTok.
I wish someone would do my TikTok for me.
No, talk to Anna. I don't know.
All right, I'll talk to Anna.
I had this conversation with somebody else the other day, but it's like if you're an artist, you have to have friends or something to help you handle all of the stuff that goes into it now.
Yeah, I had no idea, and I still don't. Like, there's so many things that I have no idea what's going on. One of my friends is helping me with the marketing for this single. And like, the amount of websites and login accounts that I have for, like, you have your link tree, which has like your links and everything on it. And then you have your bands in town, which says when your shows are. And then you have a million other those similar kinds of websites, but they aren't those. And someone needs to make maybe I'll do it. I don't know. But someone needs to make a website where it's just all there and it goes to the different platforms and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It would be great.
Because, I mean, you've even got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Caitlin's grabbing the mic to say something.
Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
You throw me off when you do that.
I was thinking the link tree thing or whatever, like where you have all your links.
Well, some people do that, but I know what she's talking about. It's like you upload music or you upload pictures or whatever you're going to do to just one thing, and then it goes out to everything.
I don't know how that works.
Linktree doesn't do that.
No, like you have your link tree and then you have your Foundy, and then you have all those links in your link tree, but then those are different websites is what I'm saying, I guess.
Oh, well, there you go. Now you can create something.
Yeah.
All right.
Create it.
Make a lot of money.
I am technologically challenged. I cannot do that. I want to. I really do. I can't.
You can do it.
I'll find someone to help me maybe.
No. Anybody at any time, if they just put their mind to it, they can achieve great things.
All right. Well, I guess I'm putting a website together. She says with not very much confidence.
You know how to code or any of that other crap?
No.
Okay.
Not even. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you might want to get somebody to help you.
I'll reach out to some people. I'll have my people call your people.
Yeah, my people call your people, and then whoever the hell, I don't care.
All right, I love it.
Whatever. It's what it is. It's what it is. I have these koozies everywhere. Yay.
They're nice koozies.
Well, yeah.
What did I say on it?
Purity Dairy.
Oh, gotcha.
Purity Dairy is one of our sponsors.
Oh, cool.
They're one of the oldest. Yeah, isn't that right, Julie? They're one of the oldest milk companies in Nashville. They've probably been around as long as a cow. But anyway, I don't know.
As a cow.
Did you say as long as the cow?
He did. He said,
Yeah, as long
he
as
said
a
as long
cow.
as a cow.
Milk cows are around for a long time.
Not that long.
Well, not 50-something years, but yeah. No, Purity Dairy is real good. They help us out a lot. And they gave me tumblers and
Oh, I see that over there.
all
Okay,
that
cool.
stuff. And then they brung me a bunch of koozies.
All right.
He said, "You need just koozies to keep your water cold?" Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care.
You're like, I'll take it.
I want a sign. One of the old Purity signs is what I want.
Hear that, Purity?
Yeah, Purity. But they're good people. I like them.
That's good.
They're fun. And me and Fruit Loops really love them. So
There you go.
gotta have the Fruit Loops.
Is that your go-to cereal?
That is my go-to cereal, Fruit
Okay.
Loops.
Has it always been?
Yeah.
All right.
Ever since I was 10, 11 years old, watching cartoons on a Saturday morning.
Cartoons and cereals where it's at.
I know.
Rest in peace, Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I know, right?
Honestly, that was,
I couldn't believe they done that.
I know.
I mean,
That was sad.
they still have everything. It's just on like Netflix or something like that.
I have no clue.
I don't know. I find out everything later on. So it's probably very old news.
Yeah, well, you know. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember when they closed down Cartoon Network. It wasn't too long ago.
I was like, was it recent?
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, either a month ago or a few months ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you type, it's Max, HBO Max or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you type in like cartoonnetwork.com, it immediately sends you to Max or whatever it's called now.
That's weird.
I don't know.
But I digress. Yay.
I love it. I love the cereal tangent.
Well, Brittany Bishop actually called them bunny trails.
Called the Fruit Loops Bunny?
No, called my little side notes and tangents. She called
gotcha.
them bunny trails.
I was really trying to make the connection there.
Yeah, it's a bunny trail.
I like it.
It's cute.
It's cute.
It's
a bunny
cute.
trail.
Bunny trail. Here we go down the bunny trail. I have no clue.
Back to the single because we got distracted by beeping
Oh, yeah, that's right. The
20
beeping.
minutes ago.
Oh, shit.
I totally forgot about the beeping until she brought it back up.
I know. The litter box. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. For people that are wondering why we keep saying the litter box, there's a litter box right here. Somewhere down there.
You can't
yeah,
see it on the
I can't see it.
Tried.
But it's one of those newfangled ones that's got the little door and then it scoops itself and all that stuff. And there's 2 cats in this house, which are not mine. They're my daughters, Sin and Freya. And the litter box was going off. Didn't know.
Yeah, you can't see the litter box, but trust us.
Yeah, it looks like an igloo.
It does.
I always wondered, how can we put the cats in there and just shut the door?
That's mean.
It'd be funny.
But they would just be inhaling their own feces. That's
Oh, that would be
gross.
sad.
It's better than me doing it.
You're like, one of us has to do it.
So music.
What? It's like wafting right up through here.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anywho.
Oh, boy. So, yeah, the single.
What was the single again?
It's called Sweet Persephone.
Sweet Persephone.
Sweet Persephone, yes.
Okay.
It's going to be out the 19th of this month. I'm
Yay.
very excited. We got an awesome, my band and I got a really cool opportunity to record it at Omni Sound Studios
Sweet.
in November of last year. And worked with some really great people, and I'm very excited.
I like Omni Studios. I got a good studio.
Well, it's gone now.
It's gone now. I know. I know. We got to be one of the last bands to like record there, which is such a huge honor and opportunity, and like
Yeah, because they
super
were.
grateful for it.
Oh God, Omni's been there for like ever.
Yeah.
I can't remember how long it's actually been there. It's weird.
Sadly, no more. But
I hated it when it turned into they were just like this little building and the big stuff was growing up around it. It put me in mind of it was a cartoon, Up.
oh, okay, yeah,
Remember the cartoon Up?
yeah, great movie.
Louis Bitty House.
Yes,
I loved it.
yeah.
Had a good meaning behind it. I loved it.
It has a great meaning behind it. I cried a million times. I think every time.
Oh God, just the love between him and his wife. I mean, that just
Yeah, it gets you every time. That
just tears.
and
Just
and the piano melody or whatever, like
Yeah.
the theme. Every time you hear it, you're like,
didn't care for the bird thing, but or the talking
Kevin?
dogs. I like Kevin, but
Kevin was the bird thing, right?
yeah, he was the bird thing, but he was just like, I think they focused too much around Kevin.
Touche. I mean, Kevin was like the thing that I don't even remember why Kevin was such a big part of the movie. You're
Because
right.
the older guy that was there that controlled all the talking dogs,
Yes, it was his bird, wasn't it?
he was trying to find that bird.
That's right.
He was on this, adventure is out there,
Yes.
He was trying to, I can remember all that shit, but I couldn't remember a damn brand name. What the hell? Just ain't good.
He's like, this is the beginning scene. No. Yeah, Kevin and Doug, they were good.
I did want to try the balloon thing though. I think that'd be
Do you
cool
think
as
it would-
hell.
Do you think it would work?
I don't know, but I'd like to find somebody that I don't really like and attach a bunch of balloons to their car and see if it would lift it up.
Someone's
And then
just
I
on
could
your
revert
balloon
back
radar.
to some. I could revert back to some really old music and go up, up and away. Am I beautiful?
There you go. Well, if it works out, let me know.
Yeah, okay. I might have you do the helium balloon so I can attach them to the car.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
You can be my partner in crime.
I'm not agreeing to anything. Just let the record be shown. If any of this happens, I was not a part of it.
So where you been playing at downtown?
We're playing a lot at Teddy's Tavern. It's
Right across the street from the stadium.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
I actually met Caitlin at Teddy's Tavern.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Teddy's is cool. They have a really cool vibe. That's how I think Caitlin was the reason that we even got the job there, is because they needed a last minute band, like last minute. It was like,
Yeah.
hey, someone called out. Can you guys be here in 20 minutes? And we're like, yeah. And so we tried.
Sure,
it
we're
out.
right down the street.
Well, that's the thing, is like when it's your job too, you kind of like have to plan where you live so you can get to those last minute calls within like half an hour ish, if you can,
Yeah.
with traffic and stuff.
That's gonna be hell on your vocals though. Those last minute calls.
Kind of. I mean, I have a quick warm up that I can do beforehand, but I've been doing it for a second now, like about it's going on 3 years of gigging.
Awesome.
So yeah, I love it. And I honestly thought that was a big fear of mine, is like, can my voice sustain all of this multiple times a week?
Yeah.
4-hour shows, even if I'm not singing the whole time, or if I am singing the whole time, and it's just one of those sink or swim moments. And so,
Yeah. Well, I mean, even for the the big name people,
Yeah.
they have problems with that sometimes.
yeah, you just have to do it as healthily as possible and really take care of yourself and make sure that you're doing what you need to do, like for your body to prepare for the shift and the 4 hours of singing, and then also afterwards to take care of yourself.
Yeah. Like no party.
No parties.
No parties.
No, we don't actually. I don't really drink when I'm doing those shows either. I know a lot of people who do, and if that works for them, great. But
Well, I mean, the bad part about, and this is something I wish a lot of people would change. Artists, when they're on stage, the amount of booze
yeah,
that is bought for them and sent to the stage, and all those people are wanting to watch their artist drink their drink that they sent up there.
yep.
And I'm just like, dude, y'all don't realize, man, you want this artist to perform and be good, but yet you want to send 50 shots to the stage? I mean, come on.
Yeah. No, I know. I and I know a lot of people who feel better, you know, like feel like they perform better after drinking or when they have a couple shots or something like that.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing if I'm drinking.
I don't think
Wait a
you want to
minute.
hear
I'll
me
take it
sing
back.
if I've been drinking.
You don't want to hear me sing, period. I can't sing.
I do, because then that's going to be how we send up the people in the up thing. In the balloons.
Well, I got to sing that song.
Right.
Yeah.
You just sing then.
Nah, I'd rather they sing it.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I can't remember what their name was either. Who was that? Julie. Who was it that sang Up, Up and Away in My Beautiful Balloon? Or is that going to be a trivia for the show? Trivia for the show?
There you go.
It's trivia for the show.
Heard it here first.
I can't remember. What the hell did you do with your phone? Oh, God.
You said.
Fifth Dimension. That's it. Very
There you
good. Casey for the win.
Casey's on top of it.
Casey's like a music encyclopedia over there.
I don't know. I was
little
wondering
friend
if he
called
just wanted to
Google.
play his guitar while he was sitting on the couch, too.
Huh?
I was wondering if he's going to play his guitar while sitting on the couch, too.
It probably would be. I prefer it that way.
I've had, and see, I can always tell when people are like obsessed with their guitar because they'll come in here to do a podcast and they'll sit down and it's like the guitar's right there, but they keep gravitating, wanting to grab it,
Yep.
and they'll get it in their lap. And
I mean, when he's sitting here, he didn't want to put it away.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
It's a good thing.
It's hilarious, Casey.
It's
hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's funny. Strange bird.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. we're back to Kevin.
I guess we're back to Kevin. I don't know where we're at.
No.
I lost track 5 minutes ago. I didn't give a crap no more.
No, but yeah, downtown it's a really cool place. It's really cool that I get to make music and make a living off of that and like perform. And I think like I always say, like the 9-year-old version of myself would be really proud of like that's something I get to do every day.
Proud or look at amazement as what you've accomplished?
Probably both, I think. You know, she'd be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I can't believe you get to do that all the time. So
Yeah, that would be awesome.
you kind of keep that mindset and you keep on going.
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I look at a lot of artists and be like, dude, good for you. Sweet.
Yeah. It's really cool that Nashville has that out there that you can do. And so, yeah, we play a lot at Teddy's. We play there like 3-ish, 4 times a week, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, that's why I'm excited about the singles. I'm trying to like do more original
Yeah.
gigs and things like that coming up, but finding the pay for it and making sure my band is compensated and all that is
Yeah.
priority for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's, God forbid you write a bad song, you know?
Oh, they exist. They're just not out.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that they come to town and they can't for whatever reason, and they just call it quits. And I'm like, I want to hear the music you throwed in the back of your closet.
Yeah.
I want to hear the stuff that nobody's heard before.
There's a lot of those. That's what I always wonder when people put out albums is like, how many songs did they write before even choosing this 12, 14 song album?
Hey, what blows me away is the EPs and the single releases and all that stuff.
Yeah. Because there's lots of songs that people haven't heard, and other than Persephone, so we're just gonna keep on seeing what people like.
How many songs you got now?
Oh, well, we're doing 3 or 4 at Whiskey Jam and Bus Call coming up for the release, and then but like songs that I've written that I feel comfortable about, probably like 7-ish or so, but I write all the time. So
Yeah. You
just write it.
do you just sit down with something in mind, or something come to you? Or
Sometimes I will say lyrics are my like Achilles heel. Like I know, but it's true. Like I'm a melody person first,
right?
so like I'll hear a melody, or I'll hear a chord progression or something, and kind of go off that way, and then try and get lyrics that make sense for it.
You know, you scare me when you do that. I'm sorry.
You're
I
fine.
apologize. Julie's writing on the whiteboard over there, but she held it up in front of Caitlin instead of looking at me.
Stepping out. Let Meg talk. Focus on Meg. I'm the one with ADHD here.
I know. It's funny.
No, it's all good. I was worried too.
Oh, okay.
But no, that's a fact. So I'm working on like lyrics and reading poetry and just trying to strengthen that part of my writing.
Well, a lot of people say, and it's weird because I've had several artists on here when they're writing, and it's like they could be in a crowd somewhere and hear two people talking,
Yeah.
and they'll get a catchphrase or a hook out of somebody talking. And I think to me, it's amazing how some of the songs come about.
Yeah.
And how they're structured and how they're done. I grew up when it was a band.
Yeah.
Of course, I was in the, glam metal and the heavy metal and all that other stuff. And the band wrote songs.
Yeah. And I think that, and there's a lot of situations today where that doesn't really happen as often,
Yeah, I know.
So, like I said,
I think songwriting has actually, over the years, I think songwriting has changed so dramatically.
yeah.
I mean, now you got writers' rounds, you got all this stuff going on. Back then, when it was like 4 or 5 guys in a band, somebody would lay down a tasty little riff, and then somebody would be like, "Ooh, dude, play that. Keep playing that," and then next thing you know, the bass is kicking in with it, and then the drummer's kicking in, and the guy that's doing the lyrics is sitting over in a corner either crying or writing lyrics out, and
Probably both. Yeah.
yeah. And next thing you know, I mean, hell, in one day, you've got a complete song.
Yeah.
And then when they get it all down pat and how they want it, they would reach over on top of the chest of drawers or the dresser, and they would hit the old 4-track recorder in the bedroom and record the whole frickin' song right there.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Well, that's kind of how like Persephone came to be, is that riff is really what started it all. Because my melody and like my words were kind of based off of how that riff sounded in a measure and how it sounded. And then the chords just kind of
Fell
embodied
in place.
that. Yeah, they really did.
Yeah.
They just fell into place.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Yeah, it was really cool. And I
can't do that.
I like experiences like that. I want more of my writing to be those experiences. And some days it happens, and sometimes like some days it doesn't.
Yeah.
And so also like being like, okay, that's fine. Like
Yeah.
just letting that be. And then if it turns into something later, great. And if it doesn't, that's fine too.
Well, have you thought about, like when you was younger, the blues and that whole influence?
Well, so blues is a very new influence for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and I've just found that music and seeing blues artists and blues bands, whenever they're performing, it's just something different. It like the way I have described it before is like it's a home that I never thought I knew I needed.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's just it pulls on my heartstrings. Like it just kind of gets me in a really cool place. And like I'm appreciative of where I'm at in the moment and where they are in the moment. And it's just really cool to experience.
See, I'm a big Stevie Ray fan of Stevie Ray.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gone too soon.
Yeah.
I think he was, I think if he'd been around a little bit longer, to me though, he's still one of the greatest blues guitarists ever.
Oh, for sure.
But there's a lot of people, B.B. King and blah, blah, blah. And
yeah. And that's the other thing is blues and a lot of music especially, but really blues just kind of builds off of one another. So I
just get a kick out of watching them with facial expressions.
That is the best too.
The stank face.
The stank face, man. They just get it.
I said,
stanky.
I've been saying if my music doesn't give me a stank face or make me or like the people I'm playing with stank face, I don't want it out. Like I want it. I want that to cause like raw emotion. Mm-hmm. So
that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
Because you can see it, you can feel it.
Yeah.
You know why he's up there with the stank face.
Exactly.
Because you're sitting there in the audience going, yeah, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mirror.
Mirror me, baby. Mirror me. Caitlin, we're glad to have you back.
Glad to be back.
Yeah.
That's so sincere.
That was my reaction.
Oh, boy.
That's just how I talk. I'm sorry.
We've just had a lot of fun around here.
No, that's good.
Oh.
It was building the swing set. It's the...
Dude, I'm hurting. I'm tired.
I keep twisting too.
Oh, boy.
I'm twisting more than usual. As crazy as I'll get out.
You'll sleep great.
You will.
Actually, I thought about doing a shot and then going to bed.
There you go.
It's totally knocked me out.
Whatever it takes.
Be good stuff.
Good shit.
How long you been in Nashville?
7 years.
Oh, God.
I know.
I've been here 8.
Because I moved here in 2017 for college. And then just kind of stayed here.
What are you taking in? Fuck. What's the name of that damn school?
She went to Belmont.
Yeah.
We just talked about that.
No, she changed from 2 or 3 different things. And then she said she was doing the thing for Belmont and her mama drove her out.
Yeah, and that's how I moved here to Nashville.
Yeah. But she didn't say if she finished Belmont or not.
Oh.
No, I didn't finish Belmont.
See, that's what I was getting to.
No, I didn't.
She's trying to throw me under
I
the
barely
bus over
did.
there.
It's okay.
It's all right. No, COVID hit. I took a semester off for to just focus on myself and mental health and things like that for about 6 months.
You're in Nashville. The mental health is off the charts.
Yeah. It was, and it's just also college and just doing that and being away from home and living kind of on your own.
Yeah.
But also having a lot of responsibilities and classes and schedules and then also freedom of like, oh, I can actually do this as an adult. That's crazy. But I took a semester off and got a job teaching music at School of Rock.
Awesome.
Yeah, I loved it. And COVID hit a month later after I got the job. So we all went remote and I taught from my little, tiny little duplex, apartment thing. And then I decided to take another semester off because you could take a year consecutively at Belmont.
Yeah.
And I was back in person, I think, at that time-ish, kind of. And then I went back because I agreed with my parents. I made a deal. And I went back to classes.
Ooh, the dreaded deals.
I know. They were like, we'll give you a year. And I was like, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I went back, and by that time, everyone else is already online. So they knew how to do like the study hall stuff. They knew how to do the lectures. They knew how to catch up with these things. They knew how to do the notes and everything. And I've always been a really good student, but when I went back online and everybody else had had an entire year of already doing that, I just felt so behind. And I quite frankly, like I felt stupid in my classes. And so I just started producing and writing and booking little writers rounds and little tiny shows and things like that, and realized that's what I wanted to do. And so then had a big old conversation with my folks and was like, hey, I'm not going to finish. Cause my advisors told me, hey, you have a year and a half left of like gen eds of classes you don't even really need to take for your job or your career path. And I was like, I'm out. Cool. Like that's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
But it all worked out.
That's weird though, because when COVID hit, of course, everything shut down. Everybody went crazy. But I think that was a real big start.
Yeah.
Of a lot of people going more online. Because I know a bunch of people, if they didn't know something, they were going online, finding how to do it, and they would do it.
Right.
When I started this podcast, it was shortly after COVID, but I studied podcasting for like 6 months.
Okay.
Online, on that TV over there.
Right.
Just sit there and watch different things and how to do different stuff on it and just put it all together.
Yeah. And there's like, that's the good part, I think, of the internet and social media and things like that you can, it's so easy to get that access to information and to learn things. But then there's also the other side of it where it's like doom scrolling and self image stuff and yeah.
Porn.
No. Like, especially girls, like you see what the standard for beauty and stuff is like on social media. And so I think that other side of, oh my God, I'm going to get canceled.
I probably will, but I don't care.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you do.
Nah.
Caitlin's like, yes, you do. You definitely care about that.
Nah. Who cares? She's shaking her head at me. No, but hey, it was just, I call it a double-edged sword.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I call the internet. It's, if you're going to use it correctly, it's a great tool.
Yeah.
But if not, you're just a fool.
Exactly.
I'm making rhymes and didn't even know it.
You should write it down, make a song.
No.
Okay.
Actually, I wrote 2 hooks down when I did it. What are you doing?
Dropping shit.
Oh, okay. When I was doing an interview the other day, I wrote down 2 little hooks that just popped in my head when I was talking, just having a talk.
I mean, that's how it starts.
Yeah.
Like I'll be, like you said, in a crowd, and that's what I like about having like a phone versus, I mean, I do like having a little journal to write stuff down, but having your phone and having notes and whatever, you just write down the idea that you're having, and then.
Well, I had Sal Gonzalez on the show, and we were talking about hearing things out in public, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he showed me on his phone, and he turned it around and he's like scrolling, and there's like 40, 50 freaking hooks on his phone.
Yeah. And it's just little like notes.
Yeah. He just goes back and visits every now and then.
Every now and then, especially when you go into a co-write, which I didn't know about until I moved to Nashville, like what those were.
I still don't.
Well, you I'll tell you, you kind of go into a room or like to someone's house or something. And sometimes, depending on like if you work and do songwriting and co-writes for a living, sometimes you don't even know who they are until you get to that room.
Yeah.
But other times, you've met them somewhere, or you've had coffee, or you saw them at a writer's round and want to write with them or something. And so you guys just kind of get down ideas and go through your phone really and say, this is what I've been dealing with lately. These are ideas I've had lately. And then you just kind of,
I just tell
ideas off
people
each other.
I got a shitload of stories. What the hell do you want to hear?
yeah. And that's a great place to start.
Because I mean, it just okay. Just my life. I mean, what the hell do you want to know? What
Yeah.
kind of song do you want to write?
Yeah.
What do you want to hear? I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with it.
Yeah. I think you'd do great in co-writes.
Probably.
You would. Because you'd be like, here's a story of how I peed in a trash can in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
How do we write about it?
I don't know. How can we write about it?
I don't know.
By God, he was that damn drunk.
We just put 4 chords together. And then that'd probably be it, honestly.
Yeah, 4 chords in the truth.
4 chords in the truth.
3 chords in the truth.
There you go.
Actually, Kaylee McEnany, she's out in North Carolina. Or the Carolinas. I can't remember which one. She's in the Carolinas anyway. She actually wrote a song called 3 Chords in the Truth. And it's a damn good song.
Yeah.
Just by what everybody else does. 3 chords in the truth.
Because there's a place of realness to that, of like, it's just that simple, honestly.
Yeah. It's amazing some of the stuff that goes on.
Yeah. I bet you got stories for days.
Dude, I drove a truck for almost 40 years.
Yep. You got stories for days.
I had stories for days. I wish Dale I had like actual camera picture footage and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff that I've seen out on that road.
I bet.
Some good stuff, some bad stuff, some stuff that would make you, what the hell? Yeah. It's there.
Those are the best stories, though. No?
Yeah, but some of them you can't tell, and you got to actually read what company you're in.
Gotcha.
Some of them are really, really weird.
Yes, they are.
Really, really. Caitlin's like, I've heard a lot of them.
Caitlin ain't heard them all.
Caitlin hasn't heard them all?
No.
On my Amazon drives, I have.
Oh, well, some of them, yeah. She actually met my buddy, Mike Bowers. I've known him since first grade.
Oh, cool.
And she got to hear me and Mike one time talking stories down at his garage. And she was like, holy crap.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Are you clicking
Yeah, I'm playing with the thing you gave me.
fidget toy?
Well, you gave me the thing.
I know, but no clicking.
What?
You're going to get sponsored by like a fidget toy thing soon.
That's
Don't
what
worry
I
about it.
said.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I need somebody to create a fidget toy that actually makes no noise.
They have
I
those.
feel like they have those. Those exist somewhere.
Well, see, they need to send me one.
All right. I don't know what company that is, but
I don't either.
I've heard it.
She gets on to me all the time. We were at CMA Fest, and she's like, what is that noise?
And it's your fidget toy.
No, I had that ink pen.
I threw a pen at him one day.
Yeah,
did?
she threw me a pen, and then the next day she's asking me, what is that noise? And it was the pen she threw at me.
Oh, man.
It's the weird stuff I do.
It is weird stuff, but that's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we bring in Casey for your song?
No, I want to ask Meg a question real quick.
No clicking.
No clicking.
Is it a clicking question?
No. No.
Okay. I can answer it then.
How many years have you been performing on stage?
On stage.
Downtown Nashville.
Downtown Nashville on stage. It'll be like 3 years in November-ish.
Okay. What's the craziest thing you ever seen on stage?
Craziest thing I've ever seen on stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, where you're on stage and you're looking out at the audience.
There's been some interesting ones. There's been some fire departments called. There's been probably the weirdest one. I saw 2 guys straight up during we sang Mr. Brightside, and everyone goes crazy for that song.
Yeah.
And they had 2 grown men that were like 6'5" at least for both of them, like with him on his shoulders, kind of.
Yeah.
Like shirts off and everything.
Oh God.
Like he hit the ceiling. That was a pretty big one. I don't know.
That's funny.
That's funny. Yeah, there's been a lot. There's almost too many to like count, because it's almost like, oh, that's a normal occurrence
Yeah.
now.
Well, the reason I started asking that question on here is because I love to hear the feedback, because
Yeah.
on some shows you can see the whole audience. On some shows you can only see so much
Yeah.
because of the lights and everything else. And that's what I was curious about.
I like the ones where I can see people's faces, because like there's been shows that I've done where not a single person is paying attention, and that's fine, you know. But it makes the shows that even just one person is kind of here or present or appreciative or entertained even.
The only shows
It's
I
worth
hate,
it.
the shows I hate now are the ones where if you're midway back or something like that, it's just a sea of cell phones
Yeah.
recording the show. That bothers me, because I can't see without seeing the sea of video.
Well, it's because every other camera's trying to get above the other camera.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because when we were going to concerts back in the day, it was on the ticket. No cameras, no recording devices, none of this. Everybody got patted down.
Yeah.
How my buddy got that bag of weed in, I have no clue, but
He knew a guy.
he knew a lot of people.
There you go. That's how he got it in then.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah. A guy who gets weed in like that probably is a nice dude.
He's fucking awesome.
You're like, he was the best.
That was back in the day.
Yeah. That's pretty fun.
Lord. If he ever listens to my show, he'll be like, yeah, your dad flushed it too.
Yeah. You don't have to dig that back up. That's fine.
Yeah, that was a weird time. It was always a weird time. Okay, so let's take a quick break.
All right.
We're going to get Casey up here on the guitar,
Sounds good.
get him dialed in,
Dialed in.
and we'll get him to playing.
Okay.
And you're going to do some singing,
Yeah. That sounds good.
and we all going to throw a little party.
No parties with balloons though, because that goes
You don't
south.
want balloons?
Well, we'll end up with the whole up scenario.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. We ain't got no helium, though. Dude, that would be sick as all get out. Somebody inhale the helium
Oh, you
and
should
then
do
start
that.
singing.
You should do that.
That's
That'd be
literally what I do every time I have helium. It's hilarious.
See? I knew it.
You need to have a helium party.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone pass out.
It'd have to be supervised. Be careful about it.
There is no supervision around here. It's nothing but fun.
Okay, I'm stopping it.
Okay, stop. And then we'll recording. Dun, 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 dun. Hi. All right, everybody. We got Casey Kaiser on the guitar now. And Ms.Maddix is going to throw some grooves on. We're going to jam out a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Y'all ready? Yeah. What are you going to play?
We're gonna do the song that's coming out. If that's cool.
Works for me.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm interested to hear it because I didn't have time to hear your stuff.
That's all right.
But at least I'm honest.
There you go. you get brownie points.
I get brownie points. You just look so happy to be here. Yeah.
Casey's always happy to be here.
Wait. Casey, what's your best guitar face? Is that it? That's it.
The wink. Yeah, that gets it. There it is.
and the other eye going that way.
That's what he works on all the time.
Sweet.
Last night in the garden, I met a girl with wings. Sometimes when it's dark out, I still hear her calling me. She leads me down green pastures when I've got nowhere to run. She tastes like disaster. Oh God, what have I done? Think I'm in love. You might be the devil that I can't refuse. I can be your anthem. You can be my muse. Take me to the dark side till I can barely see. And when you call, I fall, just like sweet Persephone. Some kind of spell I'm under when I look into your eyes. We'll go down smooth like water. Lord, I feel sanctified. I'm yours tonight. Well, you might be the devil that I can't refuse. I can be your anthem. You can be my muse. Take me to the dark side till I can barely see. And when you call, I fall, just like sweet Persephone. Yeah, you might be the devil that I can't refuse. I can be your anthem. You can be my muse. Take me to the dark side till I can barely see. And when you call, I fall, just like sweet Persephone. Like sweet, so sweet, my sweet, yeah. Like sweet, so sweet, like sweet, yeah.
He's just wearing that damn guitar out, isn't he?
Isn't that crazy?
I love watching somebody play guitar like
I
that.
know. Yeah, he
And-
came up with that lick. I don't know when you came up with that lick. Long time ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
You
like,
can talk if you want.
It's okay. Just open your mouth.
All right.
Okay.
no, I don't know. I think you were just playing it. And I was like, is that something? And he was like, yeah, kind of. But like, do you want it? I was like, sure.
Well, okay.
And so then I just, Sweet Persephone was built off of that.
Yeah.
Hell of a lick on that, though.
Right?
Oh, thank you.
I love that. Just,
Isn't it cool?
how's that transfer over to electric?
It's the same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah.
You just tone it down just a little bit, or
Yeah. Except it sounds a little cooler on electric.
yeah. That's what I always found fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
The difference in the tone and everything from going from acoustic to electric. But then remember they had that big thing where it was like all electric bands, but they were changing everything over to acoustic for the little acoustic stuff on MTV and stuff like that. Total different sound.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
It's like this. Yeah, because that single has full drums, electric, acoustic, bass, and B3 organ on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really excited for people to hear it.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
So this is different. It's kind of like the MTV, like this is like that. This
Yeah.
is the acoustic version of it.
Well, I actually had Tattered Sons on,
Okay.
and it was crazy because I told him, I said, acoustic only. This was when I was first getting everything going and everything. And they were like, okay, no problem. So the guitarist the night before turned a hard rock song into acoustic, but the singer had not been there. They ran through it one time sitting at this table, and it was the first time he'd ever heard that he had turned it over to acoustic.
Yeah.
And then they did it, and it was just off the chain, man. I loved it.
That's super cool.
It is really
Yeah,
cool.
and he had a guitar. I can't even remember what kind of guitar it was, but it was blue. And the tone on that thing, that was before we got DIs and all that other stuff in here. I was just running a SM57 on the acoustic, you know.
Right.
That was before my time.
That was 4 year time, Miss
Before
Caitlin.
you were here.
But I always love the way that some people can turn it from electric to acoustic and just, it kicks ass.
Yeah. Did you have that Martin when you wrote it? Not when you wrote the lick, but when we started working on Persephone. So that was on your it was on the electric that he wrote that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What electric you play?
It's Telly.
Always a telly?
Yes, sir.
You just got an affinity for them, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like a telly.
Yeah.
I like a Les Paul too, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, good Les Paul just kind of sounds like a Telly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's been a guitar that shit, I can't remember the name of the guitar. Tom Kiefer has been playing it while he's been out on tour, and I've looked for what it is, and I think you got to go online under Tom Kiefer to find out what it is. But the tone on it and everything, he's playing shows with it. It's just badass.
Nice.
It's cool as I'll get out.
That's super cool.
Yeah, no, the tone that he plays with his telly's great.
I like tellies because they're more pinpoint type.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's good stuff. I love it. I like that song too. I mean, it's just your lyrics on it and everything is just, it meshes real well.
Thank you. It was a fun time.
He's not too talkative, is
I told you he's a man of few words.
Hey.
he? One or two words. That's it.
Most of them are cuss words.
Yeah.
He's got a filter on now. I'm kidding.
Well, right now.
It's
Till off
okay.
camera.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, because we've taken. I actually did the research and everything, and it shows that people that cuss a lot in conversation actually have a higher IQ.
All right.
That is
I think that skipped me.
You cuss more than me. What are you talking about?
You said higher IQ. I said that skipped me.
No, you've got a higher IQ because you've taught me stuff. See, so
My folks will be happy to hear that for sure.
yeah. Meg's mom and dad, you heard it. It's good stuff. I love it.
It's cool. Yeah, so
Dude, I want to hear the EP now. I want to hear a full EP.
I would love to do that. It's going to be singles for a second because it costs so much money to get it done.
No, I don't. Come up here and sit down.
All right. It does. I mean, it cost. It was by the time it was all said and done and paying out the band and everything and doing the production and the studio time, it was probably close to $2,000 to get Persephone recorded the way that I wanted. And that's the other thing. I've done a couple other projects and stuff, and it hasn't been near as expensive,
Yeah.
but it just hasn't turned out the way I've wanted it to.
Yeah.
And so I'm willing, to take the time to get everything together, so that way when I do release it, I'm really proud of it. And this is something I'm very, very proud of.
Now, did when you went in and recorded Miss Sweet Persephone?
Yeah,
I'm tongue tied on that freaking word. I'm sorry.
I know it's a tough one.
Yeah, but was you in when they were producing it and everything? Was you helping out with the producing or?
So it was all recorded like live, like kind of like
Yeah.
old school and stuff, like full band. We just
Yeah,
did a
full
few
band.
takes and stuff. And then it was just mixed later on. And then we went to that mixing session and recorded some background vocals and did some extra things and heard the final product. And then it went off to mastering. And then that was it. It was a pretty easy process.
Yeah. And that's, weirdly enough, that's how I used to record.
Yeah.
I always wanted the full band set up in the room together. And the lead singer would do just basically a backing track. That was it. Mm-hmm. And then when everything was said and done, they went in the booth, laid the vocals, played with it a little bit, and there you go.
Well, what I really liked about Omni, and I told Casey this, is all the recording booths that I've been in where you have to do stuff for like vocals specifically, you really can't see the band and you kind of feel like you're on a different planet, which can be good, but also like I want to be involved. Like I want to know what's going on. I want to know the jokes that are happening.
Yeah.
You know? And so what Omni had that was really cool is like it always had the windows and stuff in the booths. So I could see pretty much what everyone was doing almost at all times, which was really cool. Yeah, it was a really cool place.
Yeah. It's sadly, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of places like that anymore unless somebody hears or sees it and decides, hey, I'm going to build this, you know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we went to Jeff Huskins and listened to some of the stuff he was doing with the what are you doing? She's ever just like this behind the monitor. The Bose Atmos that he's doing, and it's just phenomenal, some of the stuff he's doing on that.
It's great.
You got to do that.
I would love to someday. I would absolutely love to. I would love that opportunity. That'd be really cool. No, I think that this sets the stage of what I want to do and like the quality that I want to put out moving forward. You know, so I'm excited to see where things go.
Well, that's why I always liked recording with the full band in the room, because there's just something about that sound and the camaraderie of the artist all together.
Yeah.
And being able to do that song. And I think you have less mess ups with the full band together.
I agree.
I mean, if he was to come in 2 weeks from now and lay his track, and then the drummer come in a month later and lay his track, well, you just delayed this whole daggum album.
Right.
They're not playing off each other. They're playing off what they're listening to in the headphones.
Exactly.
You know, so you got some mess ups. It's fun stuff. Be on the phone. Yo, Jim, you screwed up, man. I don't know who Jim is.
Jim's our imaginary fifth band member.
I thought that was the bird.
Jim?
No, the bird. Thought that was the imaginary fifth member.
Oh, Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin.
He now we have 6 members. Sorry.
They all get a cut.
Sorry to break it to you. We'll never make any money.
You'll make enough to have a couple of cans of Beanie Weenie every now and then.
There we go.
All right.
You just got to put the rest back. So you got one more for us. What are you going to do next?
Did you want to do reverse? Yeah?
Sure.
Reverse.
This one's more of a ballady one.
Ooh, I like ballads.
Okay, good.
Hey, I was the happiest back in the day when all the ballads came out. They were some rockin' ballads, man.
Yeah. You can't really beat a ballad. And it's just kind of like, it's very 180, like opposite of Persephone. So, yeah, this one's called Reverse.
Cool beans.
Isn't it obvious that I'm a wreck right now? Girl named Insomnia is my new best friend in town. I tried not to be too cautious, look how that turned out. Buried a piece of you with my heart 6 feet down. sea of ocean blue. I'm swimming to get to you. Did you even notice all the subtle closeness? Pictures out of focus without you. And I'm stuck in reverse. Someone tell me how to make it stop hurting. I'm lost in my own abyss, wondering what it would be like with just one kiss. Find myself longing for a smile when you open the door. You make it so easy. I hate when you leave me. Well, baby, you can keep me, 'cause I'm yours. But I'm stuck in reverse. Someone tell me how to make it stop hurting. I'm lost in my own abyss, wondering what it would be like with just one kiss. Wish I could say I love you. Wish I could make you stay. Wish I could be what you wanted. Wish that I could walk away. Wish that I could change this endless cycle remains, giving everything until there's nothing left to take. Just stuck in reverse. Someone tell me how to make it stop hurting. I'm lost in my own abyss, wondering what it would be like with just one kiss.
Hell yeah. I like that.
Thank you.
It all surrounds the kiss.
Now, that's one I wrote a long time ago. But it's good.
Well, it was surrounding the kiss.
It was surrounding the kiss.
Was there a guy at the time?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a guy that kind of led me on in a way, and
Well, it was a guy. But anyway, go ahead.
yes. And that song came out of it. So it was, I remember I recorded it, and it was a voice memo, and the first da 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 whatever, that just kind of came out, and then the chorus melody was born, and then yeah.
Yeah, because I was noticed while you was singing that, it was like you was almost trying to play it too.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we should have put two guitars on there. That would have been fun.
Maybe someday. I'm gonna let him take that role.
You're stuck, buddy.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorry. See, he's just gonna keep playing.
Yep.
Off the top of your head, just throw something out there. That's it.
There you go.
That's it. Okay. It only took 5 seconds.
That's pretty good.
It always amazes me how people do that real fast stuff. Mm-hmm. You ever watch any old Roy Clark stuff?
Oh yeah.
God, he was fantastic at that stuff.
Oh yeah. No, he was amazing. All those old hee-haw dudes. And, Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a video one time. Roy Clark was playing. He had a big audience in front of him, and he was doing some wild, crazy stuff. He was tapping, and he was making faces at the audience and all that stuff. And I was just like, I love that old stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really loved Andy Griffith. Because the way, and it's weird how a lot of music actually meshes together on certain things. A lot of Appalachian Mountain music, the bluegrass stuff,
Yeah.
some of the old hee-haw stuff, and you watch some of that stuff and you're just like, I know a guitarist just like that. But they're playing metal.
Right, that's the thing is it all just kind of like stems from one place, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah. Classical music. Did you ever read that? I read that a long time ago. All metal music is tied closely to classical music. Did you know that? I read it.
Well, then it must be true.
I guess. This was before the internet, so it had to be true.
There you go. It had to be true.
Unless the internet's changed it somewhere. I don't know.
I don't know
It
either.
is crazy stuff. So are y'all on a schedule that you play at Teddy's or?
Yeah, it changes every once in a while, but we had a show today. We had 1:30 to 4:30 p.m.
Yeah, I know we was waiting on y'all to get
I
here.
know, sorry.
It's okay.
And then we have tomorrow 2:30 to 6:30, and then we have a break until Thursday, and then we're on Teddy's rooftop 5 to 9, and then same Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's see. Hey, I might be able to make a Sunday.
You should. Come on down.
Let's see what Caitlin's doing.
No fidget toy though.
What?
It's driving me
She
nuts.
gives me a damn toy and she tells me not to.
I said use all but clicking.
It was a test.
Testing 1, 2.
Well, I had to stop bringing it to work because people thought I had like a little GoPro.
Huh?
They thought it was like a GoPro.
I could see that. Yeah.
GoPro's bigger than that.
I don't know. People are weird.
Why would they not want you to bring the GoPro in?
I don't know.
I'm stuck on that now.
That's for another time.
She was recording weird stuff is what it was.
Yeah, usually I'm just looking at my phone.
Do you like GoPro yourself looking at the phone?
No.
Okay, well, I was just checking. I didn't know. I'm trying to find out.
Be some new content.
New stuff, new content. We're going to have all kinds of good, crazy stuff. Totally loved y'all coming on and having some fun. I really appreciate y'all doing the 2 songs.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for having us.
We're going to make sure we listen for it.
Yes, I'm very excited. This is cool. This has been my first podcast, so.
Oh, well. Another virgin.
Oh my God.
That's what we say every time we got a new virgin podcaster. Yeah.
There you go.
The other one we had was, what was his name? Jordan Roberts. Jordan Roberts.
All right.
He was a scared virgin.
Oh boy. No, I've had fun. So, and it's really cool to play music for people. So.
Yeah, and there's no pressure here.
No,
None at all.
No.
Except maybe Caitlin every now and then
Right.
Yeah.
With your fidget toy.
with a fidget toy. You got to make sure. It's going to be crazy. Don't you even look at me like that.
I know at the beginning I realized the chair was up, so I had to drop it so I can hide behind the monitor.
She does that all the time. She hides
Right.
behind the monitor. It's crazy. So we're going to look forward to, now when is your new release? It's September
19th, and we're doing Whiskey Jam that night
That's right.
to celebrate the release, which will be really cool.
I'm going to write it down. Whiskey.
That starts at 8, but I don't know what time we go on stage. He hasn't told me yet.
Well, it doesn't matter. Tell everybody be there at 8.
There we go. Whiskey Jam, 8 o'clock, September 19th.
See, that'll give them time where they can buy the song
Right.
and
There you go.
download it
There you go.
and all the good
You
stuff.
can pre-save it and everything because this will come out beforehand too.
Oh, okay.
There's a pre-save available
We didn't have pre-save back in the day.
and pre-buy or pre-purchase or whatever it's called.
Yeah, no.
So they can do that on my Instagram, which I think will be linked.
Have you got a webpage yet?
I do. Yeah, I have a website.
Oh, good.
It's
Well,
on
I'll
the
tell you
website
what.
too.
No, I'm going to let you do this.
All right.
Looking at that camera right there.
Okay.
And tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at www.Ms.Maddix.com. MSMADDIX.com. And also on all social media platforms, Ms. Maddix. And look out for Sweet Persephone.
Yay.
September 19th.
It's going to be awesome.
I'm excited.
Everybody needs to check it out. It's going to be a cool thing.
Yes, please.
I love it. And you're on the album too, so they can hear the tasty little licks.
Oh man.
I'm telling you.
That's his fourth word of the podcast.
He's doing great.
Ladies, we have a man of few words here.
No, thanks, Casey, for joining me. I appreciate it.
And we appreciate you being on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. All right, y'all, we're going to get out of here. Remember, please like, share, follow, subscribe. It's very simple. There you go. I love that. On YouTube, it's like that far away from where you hit play. It's a little subscribe button for everybody's YouTube channel. Do it for your artist. Do it for your favorite podcast. Do it for this crazy old man that likes to talk on camera for some reason. It helps us all because everybody out there that's booking anything or doing any daggum thing, it's a numbers game, people. Help everybody out. Help your favorite artist. We all love it because we all want to be here for y'all. And buy some merch. I got merch. You got merch?
I just ordered stickers, so I will have merch. It's not very much yet, but we're getting there.
We're getting there. She's got some merch coming. Make sure you put the thing on your website.
Okay, I will.
My merch.
My merch.
It'll be good stuff. All right, y'all. We appreciate you. See everybody. Catch me more later. Love you. Mean it. Bye.